Hey y'all, it's Amanda with Tap Mom and the Bake Brigade. Bet you didn't think you'd see me again so soon. Video number 2. Well, now that I've spilled my guts on the other video, I'm feeling a little lighter. So I guess I'll go over my whips that I'm currently working on. The scrap blanket is across the room. I'm not going to deal with that right now because every time I get up, I have to try to brace myself for the pain that comes from my foot. And the only 2 whips I brought over here with me were the wrap, the red thing that I'm working on, and then the new baby blanket I just started. For Sadie, the girl that I gave the looms and a yarn to last year, she's having a baby now. She's due in May. And so I started a baby blanket for her. Cross your fingers. Because I watched a lot of tutorials and none of them looked really possible for me to take on right now. I needed something that was kind of easy, like ridiculous easy. And so I'm sticking with a particular stitch that I've discovered that I can handle. So this is the wrap, or whatever this is going to be. I don't know what it's going to be yet. I'm just crocheting until I get to the end of the yarn, and then I will figure it out. Those of you that have been new to crocheting before, because I still loom knit. And I forgot to bring those hats over here. My mama was wearing a hat I'd given her last year in Walmart or somewhere that she frequents, and she was wearing it last Friday, I guess. And a lady saw it. It was. You ever watched a tutorial and you kind of didn't follow the instructions exact, and you came up with something that really looked cool, but it wasn't exactly what was in the tutorial, and he called it a happy accident? Well, that was this hat that I made Mom. And I had showed her like a bunch of pictures of hats and let her pick a hat out of what I had made. And that's the hat she picked, was the happy accident hat. And it was made out of Urban Camo was the colorway, and it was the Thick and Quick from Lion Brand. So she was wearing this hat. Pardon me. Messed up nose. But she was wearing this hat to Walmart or somewhere. And the lady says, "Oh my God, I have got to have a hat like that." "Where did you get that hat?" And my mama laughs and says, "Well, my daughter made me this hat." "Will she make me one? Does she still have that yarn?" "And can she make a black one?" "Well, I don't have a lot of black yarn. I don't like black yarn. Black yarn makes me depressed. So I don't typically buy black yarn. I think I might have 2 skeins of Big Twist black yarn and 1 Karen 1-pounder of it says it's black, but it looks more like a charcoal. Well, the label says charcoal, but it is black. But that's it. Out of all the stash I have, that's all the black I have. Everything else is brightly colored. Lots of blue. Lots of turquoise. Pink. Turquoise. A little purple. Pink. And blue. And green. I love green. Lots of shades of green, because I'm going to do a blanket in shades of green. So I've got like a bunch of different shades of green and a bunch of different shades of blue and a bunch of different colors of things, but not much black, because it makes me sad. Black makes me sad. But anyway, so I come home and I told Mom, I said, "Let me look in my little app." I have an app on my phone that is called Yarn Stash. And sometime a month or 2 ago, I used Yarn Stash and inventoried all my yarn. Took me half the day to do, because I have an ungodly amount of yarn at the moment. At least in my eyes, I have too much. Well, I don't say I have too much. My sons tell me I have too much. And other non-yarning people, to non-yarning people, I have too much. I say I have just enough. And with the current way of things, with the prices of yarn going up as they are, I don't know that I have enough because the prices keep going up. I mean, really, because Michael's had latte cakes for what, $8.99, I think, or not. I think they were either $8.99 or $9.99. I think that one of the two, like just a few short months ago, and now they're $11.99. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm glad I got as many as I got, because I won't pay $11.99. Not gonna happen. I was just in there yesterday. Yep, I was in Michael's yesterday because I heard somebody on a video talk about something called funnel cakes. And even though when I look on the app says they didn't have them in the store. But the app also said they didn't have anniversary cakes in the store. And that was a lie. They did. And so, after my doctor's appointment and after my foot stopped throbbing, I went to my Michael's. Luckily for me, they had just opened, so the riding cart was right up front. So I didn't have to walk. So I thought that was fitting that I didn't have to walk. So I went in there and I went back there. No, the latte cakes are still $11.99. But they had Pound of Loves on sale. Well, they weren't on sale at the register. I had to kind of do a little Karen acting, but I got what I got. I got what I wanted. But it said $8.99 on the shelf. It said Lion Brand Pound of Love, $8.99. Okay. And I wanted two. They had two colors I wanted. They had a gray and the blue denim. I knew I had one blue denim at home, and I wanted two because this baby blanket I'm making, I wanted to use 2 strands of denim and then a big hook so that I could make it quicker, so that I can make it more fluffy and make it faster. Because if I do it with a small hook and a smaller stitch, it'd take twice as long. So I knew that from watching all the videos I've been watching, because if nothing else, I've learned lots of new little tips and stuff, and I knew that if I did it with a big hook and did 2 strands, that I could, get it bigger quicker, and it wouldn't take me till the baby's born in May. Not trying to take that long. At least with loom knitting, you get instant gratification, because that hat that Mama wanted, because I sure came home and found that one skein of urban camo, and found and got that hat cranked out that night. It took me 3 hours to do, because I had to find the tutorial that I had to go find my inspiration for the happy accident and recreate the hat. But when I did it, I took a picture of it and sent it to Mom, and I said, "Is this what your hat looks like?" And she said, "It's perfect." And I said, "Good." I somehow recreated the happy accident. So awesome. Anyway, so maybe this red wrap will be a nice happy accident too, even though I'm not following a pattern. This is my own doing, so I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what it's going to be as of yet. So I don't know. I just know it's getting longer. See, you can't see my face, but you can see the wrap or whatever. But right here is where, see that this yarn, the first ball of the it's Premier Puzzle with a colorway checkers. And the first ball I had, there was a section of it that had been frogged like 4 times. So it was a little on the wore out side. And you could really kind of tell, because this part, this section right here, from here to about right there, is that wore out part. And you can really tell when you look at it, when you look at this section versus the rest of it, and how luxurious the rest of it looks, and how pretty it looks now. But all this is double crochet. And I don't know if I could get it close enough for y'all could see what I'm doing here. But it's just a simple, I'm not doing anything terribly complicated. But the more I do this, it looks fairly straight. I managed to, I don't remember how many chains I did. I just don't remember. But this is the top. But I figured what I'd end up doing is either doing some sort of wrap, or I could like, fold it in some sort of way and then sew part of it together and then do like a poncho or something like that with it. That's what I'm thinking, because there's some loom knit tutorial to where you loom knit a flat panel, and then you sew it together in certain places, and it turns into like a poncho, like I forget the actual what they call it, but it's not a tip, not like a traditional poncho, but a poncho. So I'm thinking I might end up with that. But I have quite a bit of this second ball that I'm working on. I bought another ball of it, but there's a lot of this, because let's face it, if you've ever worked with Premier Puzzle Yarn, when you get the skein at home, you just might as well ball it up, because there's no center pull to be found in those skeins. At least there hasn't been for me. And so I just spend the time and ball up all 300 and some odd yards. Now I have a skein of something else from Loops and Threads that very much resembles this, if I so choose to add it to this. It's close to this, but not exact. It could possibly pass and be okay to be done with this, but I really don't want to do it. I want to keep with just this, but I'm not buying another skein of this. I'm just not. If I get this done and it's not enough, then I'm just going to grab that skein of Loops and Threads stuff that I have that is the same 100% acrylic. It's the same weight and everything. It's just some of the colors are not exact. They throw gold in there, I think, and something else. But it'll be fine. It's just for me. It's not for nobody else. It's just just me getting my feet wet with it. I don't know how else to put it. I'm just getting my feet wet with crochet. I did wash the loom knit blanket and that I did, and it came out just fine in the wash. So any of you that have made projects with the Karen anniversary cakes, they are perfectly fine to be washed and dried. Now I did dry it on low at the laundromat. I put it on low and I dried it for, I think, 20 minutes. And that's about all it took at the laundromat. So I'm going to give it as a gift. Oh, Lord have mercy. I've got that all tangled up. I'll fix that later. Excuse me, y'all. That's what happens when you have COPD. You get lovely congestion related things that happen to you. And here is the baby blanket I've started. This is denim. This is the color denim in Pound of Love by Lion Brand. And I'm using 2 strands. You can see right here, they got 2 strands. And I'm using a 7 millimeter hook. The ones I got from Hobby Lobby. The ones that kind of favor the furls hooks with the pointy end. I like the pointy. It's across the room. I didn't bring it over here. Oh well. But I'm just using I did start with the foundation of the single crochets, the chain. I think I chained like 120 something. And then I did just a double crochet, and then a half double, a row of half double. I think I might have done more than one, maybe just one row of half doubles. And then I went to regular double crochets, and that's the way I'm going to do the rest of it. But as you can see, it's coming out real good. I think it is. The stitches are good. The edges are nice and squared off. So it's, the part that you'd really be worried about being even on the ends when you're not working a pattern or anything, you're just kind of winging it, which is how I do everything. I wing it. I do it how I want to do it. But I'll wait until I get this done to see if I'm going to do any kind of border on it or whatever. But I got lots of blue yarn, and I got some big twist in there that I could, if I don't have enough of this left to do a border, I can always grab some big twist and whip up a border around it, just a quick little single crochet border around it, like I've seen other on tutorials and stuff. I've seen that done, and square it away, make it look all nice and pretty. But it's real soft, and I'll probably wash it with some fabric softener and everything and make it even softer, because it says you can wash and dry that with that. So, and after washing and drying the loom knitted blanket with the Caron cake and having that come out, just as nice as it was before it went in, so no problem whatsoever with that. I treated it kind of gentle doing it on the, I washed it with our regular clothes, and that didn't seem to bother anything. And then I dried it by itself on low for about 20 minutes or so. So it was fine. But anyhow, so that's the whips. Like I said, the scrap blanket is across the room. I haven't bothered with it in about a week, because things have been going on around here that kind of get you distracted. And of course, the bag brigade is keeping my seat warm across the room. I sit over here because, well, my window and everything is kind of dirty over there. There's foil on the window over there. It's just not a real good filming spot. This is a better filming spot, even if the wall is painted with this color. I've been reassured that the paint on the walls at the new house is not this color. So even though I was told that maybe one of the bedrooms is painted pink, I said, I don't care. I'll just go in and claim that room right now, because I bet my boys will not be spending the night in no pink room. I didn't raise them to like pink. I know a lot of people think that's weird, or maybe that's outdated or old-fashioned or whatever. Well, I'm just going to have to be old-fashioned then, because I just don't believe boys wearing pink. I don't think they should like to wear pink. I don't think pink belongs on a man. No. I didn't even wear pink until I was a grown person, because I was the first grandbaby, and they dressed me in pink, pink, pink when I was a little kid. And when I got big enough to pick my own clothes, I didn't want to wear pink. And then somebody I worked with, Lord, I guess about 15 or so years ago, gave me a really nice pair of track pants or something that had a pink stripe going down the leg. And I said, well, damn, now I got to find a pink shirt to go with these pants. So I bought a pink shirt. And people were like, oh, man, you look so good in pink. And I was like, really? Oh, yeah, you should buy more pink clothes. And so there you go. I just started wearing more pink. And I started liking it. So I don't have a ton of pink clothes, but I still have several. I still have more blue clothes than anything. Blue, turquoise, dark blue, Yeah, even a couple of brown things, but mostly blue. Mostly blue and a couple of purple things. But blue, green, turquoise, yeah, those are my colors right there. Anything involving the ocean. I love the colors of the ocean. Yep. Anyhow, oh, it's a long video. This one of them videos that you put on and you listen to me talk while you're crocheting. Ain't that right, Ella with no catchy name? I just love her. Ah, don't we all just love Ella on no catchy name? I've been watching her and her cute little origami, agurumi, the little Easter egg thing she made. That was just the cutest darn thing. And that baby girl. And that cute little boy. Oh my goodness gracious. And then she from Tennessee too. I got family in Tennessee. Who knows? She might be kin to me. I got family all over Tennessee. But I just love me some Ella. She's so cute. But anyhow, and Mad Mama, Miss Neva, I appreciate you for the shout out. I see you, girl. Cindy with Pups of Crochet has always got my back. I appreciate that. And Connie over there, just another stitch. I'll go give her a holler. She's a bit goofy sometimes, but she's a sweetheart. Don't let her fool you. She's a sweetheart. And Crystal over there at Crystal, the Yarny Chicken and Crazy Cat girl. Yep, the longest name on YouTube. That girl got a heart of gold. Yep, go watch her. Check her out. Love her. And of course, I really had enjoyed watching Llama Mama Kayla. She just lives about 75 miles up the road from me. One of these days, maybe we'll meet for tea. Maybe we'll have a tea party with her calico critters. Anyway, I hope all y'all having a good night. Anyway, please remember to adopt, don't shop. Your best friends at the shelter. I love you all, and I'll see you with my next video. God bless you. Bye.